from being a kid and being into dark horror movies and getting into metal, and especially like in the 80s or whatever, where it's like nuclear holocaust is going to happen tomorrow or something like that. And like it all felt like pretty relevant. And then I think with Locrian, I think it was much more like, at first maybe we didn't really have like a theme. We were just kind of like improvising a lot. And then after a few years, we started to really like cohere around these ideas of like post-capitalism or like these vacant malls and dead malls, stuff like that kind of really gave us like this area, and that started to lead into like listening to lots of heavy metal. Like I still remember when I was in high school, like I said, like, oh, I like science fiction. And there's this like way cooler long haired metal guy who was like, well, have you read Burning Chrome? And I was like, I have no. And then, but the next day he brought me a copy of Burning Chrome, William Gibson's short story collection. And it blew my world. Like I was like, okay, this is my thing. Like I love it. And I still refer to it and I still look back on it. And that started Neuromancer and all the other collaborations and stuff. So Philip K. Dick and everything. So the kind of speculative idea of what the future could be, and that it's more worn and beat up, and was really exciting to me, and kind of like what I would always seek out, like kind of little bits of everything, like that kind of zombie apocalyptic movies, heavy metal, and science fiction.
Yeah, no, there's a Venn
Really,
diagram, right? And it's
yeah, but not much really with religion. I think like because I mean I was always interested. Like when I went, like I studied religion in college, and I've always been kind of fascinated by like, there are other revelations that were written around the same time. And some of them were even considered canonical at one time. And, I just thought that was fascinating, this idea of like like eschatology was like a genre of religious writing. And that
yeah,
was
yeah.
interesting to me. And I'll often use those as references sometimes because they're like really fascinating.
Did you get to have much opportunity to study non-Judeo-Christian traditions as in that part of your academic life?
A little bit, but not as much because it was like I, at the time, was studying things like Hellenistic Greek and translating documents and
Fucking smarty pants.
yeah, well, I wasn't a straight A student.